welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team from the American, the UAB Blazers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Blazers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Tennessee's offense will get first crack at it here. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
The Volunteers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. With the catch, it's Thomas. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. And the Vols can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And some room to work. Makes a man miss. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Matthews. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Turning it on. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive in the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Blazers offense will go to work for the first time. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in wasn't open, and as a result, it's an incompletion.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to throw, it's Kitna. Makes a man miss. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. The Blazers decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the run, it's Thomas. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. Leaves an open space downfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. He unleashes a long one. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Finds the tight end. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. The Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll run it. Finding open areas. The 2024 season for Tennessee had some highs, wins over Bama, Florida, and Oklahoma. Man, it didn't end with a thud. They got clipped by the Ohio State buzzsaw and then suffered the big shocker of the offseason with Nico Iamaleava jumping into the transfer portal.
Yeah, I don't know that there is a more interesting offseason than in Knoxville. The quarterback spot, the drama, the back and forth, and Nico leaves, and then Joey Aguirre, who he goes to UCLA, Nico, and now the guy who transferred there transfers to Tennessee. So quarterback roulette, and Tennessee has a new guy.
There are things I expected to remain consistent, at least with Tennessee, though. Tim Banks is going to do a great job at defensive coordinator on that side of the ball. And you know Tennessee's going to run it as well. So I know a lot of question marks around the quarterback spot, but there are other facets to this team that make them very dangerous.
3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. He wants to change this route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. To the air. It's Aguilar. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the Volunteers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got an open man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Staley. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Working that left side now. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer us. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air, it's Kitna. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Breaks the tackle.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's hooked. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Milner. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and hopefully move the football.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Going to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Vols will hustle to the line. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bishop. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll leave it with him. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort making multiple.
Touchdown, Tennessee! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as... as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give from the gun. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Blazers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself on the draw. Hitting just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Kitna. Pulls it in, it's Brown.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's 3rd down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So here is the Tennessee offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Right back to him on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Bishop. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bishop. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Volunteers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Vols! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Kitna. Fires to the big fella. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. It's Milner. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 40. The Blazers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Hauls it in at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week.
Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. And good work by the coverage team to... down the return man. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Got it behind the line. It's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Vols line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
3:25. Defense can't stop you. Double right.
They give him the rock again on second and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
I think most coaches on fourth and goal from the 1 yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big fourth down conversion.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. The give to the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. To the air. It's Kitna. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's first and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's second and 11. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And it's good from 58 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They are up by 12 over the Groupers. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that? Will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. The give to the lone running back. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Floating away. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Here's the return. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Rides the back on the option to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
This has been a frustrating. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. So here is the Tennessee offense.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to be better than they just did.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The option look. Now the pitch. There he goes. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Campbell. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Blazers will move the sticks.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Caught behind the line. It's McCray. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The defense earns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Blazers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. The corners are walked up tight. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Blazers will punt it away on 4th down. We've seen a lot of the punt teams 6 times tonight. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
The RPO, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got the first down. Looking for more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with high discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Gonna run it. It's Baker. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
That's caught. It's Jefferson. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there. Safeties are going to be there. So you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. On the run, deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Volunteers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a man. Skips away from pressure. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Campbell. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish